I get up and my first thought is to try to throw it up. Which of course, no.
Y'all tell me why. Listen, when they say the weird stories, my story is so weird. Tell me why I swallowed my AirPod. Like literally swallowed it in my sleep. And when I realized what I did, I panicked a little bit. Came to the ED and had to explain why my big 40-year-old behind is in here for swallowing an AirPod. And the crazy thing about it is, when I put my phone in my stomach, it keep connecting. I can't make this up. A whole nurse and I swallowed my AirPods, y'all.
We're about to get into her story time about this, but I've heard of people, talking in their sleep, even arguing with people in their sleep. I heard of people fighting in their sleep. People even use the bathroom, okay, while they sleep. But swallowing while you sleep, that's new. It makes me wonder, what were you dreaming about? let's get let's get to the story time.
Okay, so story time on how I swallowed my AirPod. And no, I went on no weird kinky stuff. No.
Yeah, she was.
But I have a habit of.
Why you started off with that? Why you started off like that? It's suspicious. Why would you say that from the beginning? That's like that's like when people give you an opportunity and right from the beginning they say it's not a scam. Like, why would you say that? Why would you say it's not a scam? Why would you even say that? Like, yeah, of course you was on some kinky stuff. Let's go.
With my AirPod in my ear, and I had already taken some medication for my cough and congestion before I went to bed. So I guess I must have put my AirPod on a nightstand, but nevertheless, I was dreaming because I'm such a dedicated nurse, but I was dreaming that I was educating my patient on taking a medication and he had some anxiety on it, and I was mimicking basically in my dream of taking the medication, which was really my AirPod. Um, I even took a sip of my drink that was on the nightstand and everything. And it was when I went to swallow it and I could feel it somewhat getting stuck that I knew that I was about to go see the Lord. I just knew that the Lord about to call me home. So I get up and my first thought is to try to throw it up, which of course no. But listen, I'm panicking. Okay, so I'm in the bathroom, fingers down my throat. I'm like, I gotta get this AirPod up, Lord. I'm about to die. Like literally, I am like panicking, and nothing is really coming up. So I hop up. I'm at my mom's house because it's my last day of work on this current assignment that I was on. So I run into her room with my hand around my throat, like, Mom, like I'm about to go to the ER. Like I'm calling her. First of all, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, so literally I started her. I don't even know she had her glasses on, baby, because the way she was fumbling around in that bed. And I'm telling her that I got to go to the ER, and she's like, "Why?" And I said, "Because I swallowed my AirPod."
I just want to say that's a convenient dream. A nurse dreaming about nursing. Like, how many nurses out there actually dream about nursing and it's like it's normal? Like, I understand if like something crazy was happening while you were nursing, but it's just a normal sit down with a patient explaining, taking pills, and then you actually take a pill, but it's actually in real life it's a Airpod. Like, it's too convenient. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Let's go.
And she was like, "How the hell you swallow your AirPod?" And I'm like, "Mom, I was dreaming." Like, that's how.
Yeah.
So I'm scrambling to try to find some clothes to put on. I'm also keeping track of time because I had to be at work in a couple of hours. So I throw on some clothes. I'm speeding down the road trying to get to the ER, and I call one of my good nurse friends who works on the unit, and he's also a past ER nurse. And when he saw my name come across the phone, he's like, Brittany, what the hell you doing up at 2 something in the morning? And he knew I had to come to work the next morning. And I was like, listen, such and such, like, I literally swallowed my AirPod. He was like, you did what? I'm like, I swallowed my AirPod, so what do I need to do? So he was like, first off, we need to call poison control. Okay, so at this point, I done pulled over on the side of the road. He was like, are you okay? Like, are you like short of breath or anything? I'm like, no, I'm not. I don't know. I can kind of feel it right here in my throat, but I don't know if that's it. Like, so I'm panicking just a little bit. Well, a lot of it. I'm thinking that I'm about to die. So, I hang up with him. I call poison control. So the lady, first of all, it took forever and a day for them to pick up the phone. Like, oh my God, I'm calling because I feel like I'm about to die and I'm poisoned. Like, I need to know. So she finally picks up the phone. Georgia, poison control. Ma'am, I just swallowed my AirPod. What do I need to do? I'm on the side of the road. She was like, are you in any type of distress? No. Well, how did you? I don't have time to explain. Just know I don't swallow this AirPod. Do I need to go on to the ER? Do I need to what I need to do? So she said, what type of AirPod is it? I'm like, I don't know, Pro. I don't know. It's just an AirPod.
I be having trouble swallowing pills. Like, even with water, everything. Like, for me, like, it take you just AirPod went down your throat like that, and you ain't had no issues with getting it down there. But you was dreaming about nursing. Yeah.
So she's trying to get me to describe what it is, and I'm kind of getting a little irritated with her. And she places me on a hold, and then she comes back. She's like, "Yeah, based on the information that you gave, you need to go to the ED." Click. I ain't hearing nothing else. So I'm headed to the ER. Right, get to the ER, walk in. I'm scoping out the waiting room because I'm trying to see how many people are in there. Is anybody in there that look they're gonna be in front of me? Because baby, I had already Googled that I had like 2 hours before I started getting a burn in my esophagus or my stomach. So the time I've been inside, honey. Okay, so I check in. I go to the front desk. The girl's like, "Hey, how can I help you?" I'm embarrassed. I said, "Hey, yeah, I swallowed my AirPod." You swallowed your AirPod? Don't worry about it. Just tell the whole way. So she leaned over and tell the other girl next to her that I swallowed my AirPod. So she was like, "What? She swallowed the AirPod?" So they switch. The other girl, checks me in. And I was like, what's the wait time? I was like, because number one, I swallowed this AirPod around the 2 o'clock hour. I'm on a timer with these possible burns. I don't know where it is. And then second of all, I got to be to work at 6:45 upstairs. So do you know? Oh, we don't give out time. Okay, fine. Put my armband on. They called me to the back a couple of minutes later. And the triage nurse is like, "Hey, I'm X, Y, and Z. I'm your triage nurse. So you swallowed your AirPod?" "Yes, I swallowed my AirPod." I said, "I was having a dream. I was educating my patient on taking his medication, and I swallowed my AirPod."
That's why I don't believe that. No nurse, I'm talking about real life, educating somebody on taking their medicine, and then they take medicine in front of the patient to show how you take medicine. Like, why do you need to display medicine? You put the pill in your mouth, drink water, swallow. What do you mean? You got to demonstrate it. Like, no nurse, no, I'm saying, if there's a nurse out there, have you ever dreamed of, showing a patient how to take medicine by actually taking medicine? Have you ever dreamed something like that? Have you ever done anything like that in real life? I don't tell us your real dream, okay? We don't want to hear this made up stuff.
He was like, "Well, I've never had that happen. Of all the years I've been working in the ED, I've never had somebody come in here and say they done swallowed their AirPod. I guess it's the first time for everything, ain't it? Bro, do you want to get my blood pressure weak? Because times are the essence." Okay. So after that, he was like, "Do me a quick favor. Go to your Find My."
Hmm?
Why? He was like, "Better yet, you got Apple Music?" Yep. He was like, play a song. Let's see if we can hear it. Y'all, by this time I was so frustrated because I'm embarrassed for one. I done swallowed my AirPod for two. This is like my sixth pair that I've had to replace for various reasons.
Like what? Did you swallow those two? I mean, that's that's the that's the next question. Did you swallow the other five? Like, I don't understand. It's something with y'all in Apple. Y'all Apple phone people. I hear that all the time. I did this. My iPods got messed up. I lost them. I broke them by mistake. I crushed them. They stopped working. Like it's become a Samsung Galaxy user and leave the iPhone alone. Uh, let's go.
And then I want to finish out my last day of my assignment. And you asked me to play a song, but I did. So I picked me Jeezy. I picked me a little Jeezy song. Couldn't hear it, whatever. So he was like, "Well, I don't know. Maybe it's a little bit higher up. Well, I'm not finna run my phone up and down, to see." So he was like, "All right. Well, I'm gonna let you go back out to the lobby. It'll be a couple of minutes." So they called me back. They placed me in a room. Nurse practitioner comes in. I explain this whole scenario again to her.
She ain't believe it
Two other
either.
people are standing at the door because they're saying they heard it was a nurse in here that swallowed their AirPods. So I already know they talking about me over there. But whatever. If y'all can help me, y'all can help me. So she was like, yeah, we're going to do a x-ray on you to see where it is. So that'll be a couple of minutes. Just sit tight. I say, cool. So I'm scrolling on my phone, waiting for them to come and do the x-ray. And I got my phone like right here. And it's connecting. I said, oh, it's in my stomach. Now I can go home. I really was about to go home to get that ER bill. But you know what? I'm already there. Got to see it through the end. X-ray tech come in with 3 people with him. So that's 4. Plus me is 5. To come see where it is. I said, well, I'm pretty sure it's in my stomach because I felt it. Or it connected to my phone a couple of minutes ago. He was like, oh, well, we'll see. We're not professionals. But, bro, if it's an AirPod in there when you done scared me. Like, you should know. Okay, so a couple minutes passed. And they really did a great job in the ED. I was really surprised. She came and she was like, yep, it's in your stomach. Okay, so what we going to do? She was like,
Nothing.
go home and wait for it to come out.
Yeah.
Or go to work. So, got my paperwork. And I just waited. And Airpodamus right ear Stokes was born this morning at 9:07 a.m. So that's how I swallowed my AirPod, for those of you that wants to know. And this AirPod is in my ear, okay? Where it's gonna stay. And the other AirPod, it works. Believe it or not, but guess what? It's going in the trash. You welcome.
That AirPod went to war. The AirPod went to war and survived. And then when he come home, you throw him in the trash like some garbage. Like, is that what you do to our AirPod veterans? You just throw him in the trash. Okay, that man ain't done serving. Let him serve again. Put him in your ear and let him do the job he was born to do. All right? I still don't believe your dream. Like, that's the most nurse basic dream ever. I don't believe that. Okay? You could have came up with anything else. You could have told me anything else. You could have told me, oh man, I dreamed I was a kid and I was robbing a candy store and then and I was just grabbing stuff and start throwing it in my mouth, and then I realized I was really threw my AirPod in my mouth and I swallowed it. Like, you could have but I was a nurse and I was explaining how to take medicine. No, I don't believe that. Okay, you gotta come up with better lies. All right, be a nurse. Thank you for your service. Don't ever like be a criminal or something. Or don't ever commit perjury or whatever, because you're not good at that stuff. All right. Keep being a nurse. All right. Thank y'all for watching this video. I appreciate it. Like the video. All right. Subscribe to the channel. I catch you in the next one.